Hi, thank you for coming to my channel, Abigail Price TV. I hope that you like it enough to stay. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. But to get exclusive end time content and prophetic words and prophetic instructions, you're going to want to be a part of the Fueling Station right here on Abigail Price TV. So don't forget to join the remnant, the body of Christ. See you there. Hey everybody, I'm just on here real quick. I promise you it's a long day. Hey Ashley, God bless you. Thank you for my Mother's Day lunch. Minister Samuel sent me something as well. Y'all such a good, some beautiful children. I say y'all, if I'm y'all spiritual mother, I didn't ever tell y'all this, but God, y'all wished me happy Mother's Day and everything. So thank you for that. Y'all, I'm on here real quick. This is gonna blow your mind. Today I was actually talking to some people in a fitness program, and this is going to blow your mind because let me just say this to you. I'm not going to tell it to you, and y'all cannot, I'm going to show it to you. Y'all cannot say I don't always inform y'all when something is wrong. I keep y'all in the loop, and I always tell y'all when something could be wrong. So, really quick, this is just to inform everybody. So one of the ladies that is in a fitness program, she said before we even invited them to be in a fitness program, they had got into another program. I said, oh, I'm not going to be mad because everything the other program pretty much told them, I had already told them. But if you're not in a fitness program, stay on this because you're going to need to hear this. So I had already told them to do the stuff that they paid for in another program. And she was like, I hope you're not mad. I say, no, because that's just going to add to what I already told you. Everything they told her to do, I had already told her in this program. And it costs, I think she said $175 for some tea. Y'all, the tea was $175 and so I didn't know she had this on the program. So when y'all come on here, if this was you that I'm talking to, I'm using your story, but I want you to hear it as well. So you don't have to address what I'm saying because nobody will know it's you. So she say, Apostle, I hope you don't be mad at me. Why would I be mad at you? You trying to take charge of your health. I'm not mad at nobody. Everybody should take charge of their health, whether it's with me or with somebody else. So she was like, before you open up the program, she say, I ordered a program online, and she say it was $175. She say, but it was installments. But everything they told her in a program, I had told her to start taking green tea, take the green tea and use that to detox. And I'm not going to tell y'all everything I told them because you got to get in a program. This program that she ordered, if I'm not mistaken, it was 175. My point is not even the money. Because if I don't know no better, I would do that too. Because the first program I ever got into when I started working out, I was having problems with my back years ago. And the Lord told me this is how I got into working out. The Lord didn't heal me with laying on of hands. He told me to order a program that was $294. I say, this got to be God because I would never spend no $290 some on no program. God said, get the program. He said, you're going to work out and you're going to get delivered from your backache. Well, that's exactly what happened. My point is, it's nothing wrong with trying to do something to take care of yourself. I'm not even mad that the program was 175 because I paid 290 something for a program that helped me get better myself. This is what I'm on here for. I literally always be knowing stuff that I forget because I didn't even tell them this at the time. Y'all be thinking I'm a joke on here, just coming up here with all this information. You be like, oh, Apostle just be saying that. Oh no, baby, Apostle be knowing her stuff. Because after I left the women, I told them, oh yeah, girl, do that, and then do what we doing too, because that's gonna make you lose even more weight. Little did I know, I had put it in the back of my mind years ago. I had told y'all about these people that was taking this tea for weight loss. One of my mother friends was taking tea for weight loss, and everybody gonna remember, if you could remember, because we all talked about it. This woman got diagnosed, not diagnosed, she couldn't pass her drug physical because all these years she's been on this government job, and because she was taking this particular tea, everybody was taking it all online. Everybody know about this. And they started failing a physical. Problem was she was a Christian woman and she worked for all of these years on a government job. When they found out it was the teas that made the drug test be positive, she did not get her job back. But I finna show you better than I could tell you. So I'm going to show you. I just Googled it, and here's what it says. It says, let me make it big enough. It says, certain teas can cause false positives on drug tests, depending on the specific test and the compounds present in the tea. Some teas contain compounds that may be structurally similar to certain drugs and or their metabolites. I guess that's what that word says, leading to potential cross reacting with the test reagent. For example, some herbal teas may contain substances that can trigger a positive result of amphetamines and other substance. If you have certain concerns about a false positive due to tea consumption, it is very important to discuss it with a healthcare profession on the entity requiring the drug test. They can provide guidance on specific tests used and how to avoid possible positives. Now, let me tell you why I'm telling you this. Because even though a lot of weight loss programs could give you, all they gave her was teas and gave her some instructions, and that's it. Let me tell you, there was a lady in our program, and she, before she got in our program, they was taking some substance and stuff like that. What you cannot get from a quick weight loss, a rapid weight loss, you will become flabby. She cannot get her muscles back because she lost weight too fast, and she never really developed you're losing weight because of that substance. So and even though she's changed or whatever, now there's saggy skin all over. There was a woman that wrote me the other day that follows our ministry, that is a nurse. That was the lady I told y'all, she sold her first fruit seed, and she said, I'm not finished. Well, she's a nurse. She said, woman of God, I'm a nurse. I hear the doctors talking all the time about doing quick weight loss. She say it's not just bad on for you to get flabby. She say it's actually bad on your heart or your organs. She say they talk about it all the time, drastic weight loss and doing it the wrong way. So I'm just here today to tell you that if you are on a job like my mother's friend was, her weight loss was due to these teas. And when they did a drug test on the people on her job, if a drug test is required, these teas sometimes have something in it that would make it look like you was on drugs. It didn't matter what this woman did to prove she wasn't on drugs, and she was a Christian woman. That woman lost her job for good, and it was a government job. I'm just telling you, this is so crazy because I didn't even know none of that, because I wasn't thinking about none of that. We had already discussed this with you about maybe 7 years ago. That was around the time when they was doing that. about 7 years ago, everybody was drinking this tea and they was failing a drug test. Okay. So I'm on here. God bless you, William. I'm on here to tell you that now, being that I'm in the weight loss program, that I was already sharing with them before they ever told me they was on a program. I told them a certain tea to get and why. And it wasn't a tea that is going to make you fail a drug test. I told them certain teas. I told Sister Phyllis, I told them exactly the same thing that these people was telling them, but they have a blend of teas that they are giving to people that is going to make them lose weight. Now, think about that. If teas could make you lose weight and you don't have to do nothing, what is in it? That is something that is causing you to lose weight, other than your body just losing, um what would I say, water weight. It's something that they have to have that they're doing. So I'm basically telling you, number one, the right way to do something is to do it the right way. You have to work out. And the teas that I tell you to drink is something that we all could drink every day from the store. Whatever these teas is that they are making and it's causing people to just lose weight. And the teas that I'm talking about, these people wasn't doing no workouts or nothing. It's something else that is to that. Because even this lady that was in our program, that she was already in another program, that whatever they're taking, it's something that is causing. But I was in a store today and I was talking to this white chick, and she told me that she was on a program and it was $500 for the program. She lost all kind of weight and gained it all back, because a quick fix, that's just like with your salvation, is not going to quickly do nothing. She said, I paid all of that money to be in that program. She said, I lost all of this weight and gained all of that back and then some. So I'm just letting you know that, number one, these teas can give you a false positive on your blood test. It happened to one of my mama friends. She had a government job. And when she was taking those teas for weight loss, everybody was doing it on Facebook and everybody was talking about it. People was failing a drug test because whatever's in these teas. So I'm going to just tell you that if you are on a job and you got to take a drug test, I just want to warn anybody. And if y'all got kids, tell it to them so that they can know that some drug tests you will fail a drug test based on these teas, whatever they are making for weight loss, y'all. All I'm going to tell you is we are telling you to eat right, exercise, and drink teas that is actually not going to give you a false, and I basically say green tea, because and drinking your water. And that's all I tell them. And she said, everything that you just said on your program, that's what they told us to do on this program. And all it was they ordered it. She said, I hope you don't be mad. I say, girl, no, that's going to help you. I say, and not thinking that it could cause her to have a positive negative on or a positive on her drug test, not even thinking about that. So I say, I always like to inform. The fueling station is a forum to inform people. Number one, quick fixes to weight loss don't never help you. Because if you do, you're going to be flabby, and then you're going to be running around here saying, how can I get rid of this loose skin? No, you can't do nothing because you did it the wrong way. Number two, the nurse said, the lady that was talking to me, she said, not only is it bad for your skin, she said, but it's bad for your organs. Not to lose weight fast the right way, to lose it when you're on these quick fixed diets, and it's something that make you just hurry up and drastically lose weight, and then all of a sudden she said that's hard on your heart and on your organs. So at the end of the day, we're trying to get you healthy. We're not trying to kill you or unalive you. I'm gonna say that. Facebook, I'm sorry. So real quick, share this with your children. I know y'all got young people, and that woman was fired, and again she could not get her job back. All right, so we started our program, and I just wanted to share this with them because everybody on here, so that you all can know that there are some things that you could do, and it could really mess you up. So make sure you avoid those kinds of going that route. If you're going to try to do weight loss on your own, try to the purpose of having a coach. I was on the phone with people today that's in a fitness program, and I'm actually giving them specific. Everybody's program is not going to be the same. Everybody's program is different. So I get there, answer questions to them. Every 2 weeks, I sit down, talk with them, see where they're at. Some people on the program, they're sickly or they have something that they can't just jump into working out. So we work with them, and I formulate workout exercises that they can do, that they don't have to just get up there and do the hard exercises that we are starting off doing. And at first, I didn't know, I wasn't doing that at first. But again, this is a business, not just for the ministry. This is not the ministry. I'm doing this as a business. Yes, I'm talking to Christian people, but I'm doing this as a business. So I have to make sure that I tailor make their program specially for them. Okay. And again, I say this is not going anywhere because this is something that I'm offering to the people in ministry, but it is going to be it actually is a business. So, or it's something that you're using as it's a business. There's nothing else you can say about it, okay? Because you're actually doing something for a service and you're helping people. So my point is that it was a one size fit all program before, and now it's not, because there was a lady that was 80 something years old or 70 something years old. She got in the program and she was like, I couldn't really do everything. So it won't be like that next time. And in fact, once she gets herself together, I'm going to offer the program back to her again, so that whatever we have tailor made for people that's older, she'll be able to do it. So every group of people now. Minister Samuel, can you just vouch for us on Facebook Live? We have a workout, a stomach workout in for level 2. I asked Minister Samuel, I say, how was the stomach workout? And we already had a pretty intense stomach workout for our first level, because he said one day we were talking and I say, what's wrong? He said, I'm hurting from my stomach workout. That stomach workout would kick your butt. So I said, well, huh? Say it again. Hello? Okay. So he said today that the stomach workout that on level 2, I say, how was the stomach workout? He said it kicked his butt. My point is, I was crying because I was like, I told him, I say, y'all gonna like this stomach routine for this level. And so I knew that if once y'all able to do that for the first maybe month, y'all gonna be ripped. That's all I could tell you. Okay. So we're telemaking there, like Minister Samuel already lost the weight. So now we're trying to get him bulked up and ripped up. So he's not trying to lose weight no more. So now he has to eat different to maintain calories. And now he has to do exercises that's going to cut his stomach, and have them guns on his arms, just like bang, bang, bang. So that's what his exercise is tailor-made for him. Um, Sister Phyllis' exercise is tailor-made for her. And everybody in the program, they doing certain things, but they all working out, and it's their program. Whatever they gonna do is going to give them the maximum effect. I don't just give you a program. I am actually coaching you. Today I was in front of a store getting ready to go in. I spent maybe 30 minutes actually critiquing and telling them what all to do, what to eat, and everything. I say, if y'all have any questions, just inbox me, and all of that. So the only reason why I'm doing this video, because they mentioned to me that they had bought a program before they got in this program, and it was about teas. So I say everything is a teachable moment. Let me mention to people that may be buying teas to hurry up and lose weight. It can make you have a positive drug test if you have to take a drug test at your job. So that may not be what you're wanting it to do. And it just so happened that these teas was a higher, and like I said, I ain't mad at them, because the first program I started working out on, it was $296, and it just gave me a CD and say, she told me to press play, but she ain't never hold my hand and made me press play. I had to do that workout, and I had to look at what she was saying to do, but ain't nobody was gonna make me do it. So in other words, that was very expensive, but I did work out on that program for 8 years straight. Everything I know right now, I learned from that program. So some things can teach you something, but I'm saying that the only thing I'm saying about that is that, number one, if you think that this is high for $75 for a 60-month challenge of somebody is actually coaching you, telling you what to eat, what not to do, what to add, and these people are charging $175 just to give you some tea and tell you to do this and do that. They don't tell you. They just, once you order it, you pay $175 and you follow their instructions. So I'm actually doing this for only $75, and please believe that it will be $100 in a couple of months. It will be $100 in a couple of months, because I'm actually doing more than these people are doing. One of the things I can tell you, anybody that is in this ministry, one of the things that you do not know besides me ministering, because you only see one side of me, I've been a business owner for 20 years. And the business side of me is one that always did quality work. And if I did quality work, I always got paid for the work that I did, not because I was cheap, but because I was good. That's what I can tell you. Any business, and because I'm getting ready to start talking about business owners, because God told me to, and there's other specific reasons why he wants me to. The Lord wants me to let you know that when you are a business owner, if you are good at what you do, and in fact, the best, you can charge right. You're supposed to charge. When I first opened up my business, my advice from a man that was in business, he said, never lowball yourself, because if you try to come up in prices, they're going to always be used to you being cheap. He says, so don't be overly high. He say, but just be fair. He say, if you stay at a fair price, that tells people, well, she must be good if she charged this much. So when people tell me that somebody bootlegged and did their hair for cheaper than me, it doesn't matter. It don't make me negotiate my price, because I know how good I am. And my thing is, I'm going to always do quality work every time. I'm never going to get sloppy, because my work, it was always a signature. It was always a signature of, you could look at her braids and say, her braids is not like everybody else. That's why I told my mother the other day, I say, if you ever get a carpenter work on your house, you need one like me. I say, because a carpenter that want to just jack you, he's going to come, and all that rotten wood in the inside of your wall, he ain't going to tell you nothing about it, because he's charging you cheap, cheap, cheap. He going to cover that rotten wood up and never tell you your wood is rotten underneath. See me, when I went on the back of my house and I called myself was going to get a carpenter that was just throwing it together, The Holy Ghost say, you go look at what's going on back in that back of the house. When I went and look at what's going on, I've been living here for 20 years. So anything that's broke, I'm going to fix it the right way because I want it to last another 20 years. Guess what? When I went outside, that man was going to throw that wood on top of that rotted out wood. Guess what? I showed Minister Samuel. I got there and took all that rotted wood out of the walls. You're going to pay me to do this right. And I'm going to get paid. I'm going to do it right, though. That wood, that when I do it the right way, it's going to last for 20 more years. Because guess what? I'm going to do it right. So I'm not going to get mad at you if you can't afford me. Because I'm not negotiating with what I do because I know I'm going to give you the best results. So people like that don't even negotiate what they pay for because they know the quality of work that they do. Now, I ain't talking about you probably say, I don't even know you like that. That's why I'm trying to tell you, a part of you is only knowing me as a minister of the gospel. And you don't know me as a businesswoman. This is the reason why God told me to come on here and start speaking into other people's businesses because of the anointing that I have on my life when it comes to finances and business. Y'all heard the man prophesy to me that I have the ability. I actually have it on a post on Facebook. God has given you the entrepreneurship anointing to speak into people's businesses and to bring it forth. So I'm saying all of that to say that if you are in this program or you standing back and you know that you need to get your health together, baby, they got people that's selling you stuff online that's way expensive, and they not walking with you. They once you order the product, that's it. You never hear from them again. I am actually taking the time. As a matter of fact, Minister Samuel is going to be prepping some food for a week for us. He's going to broadcast it, and we're going to have it only available for those that are in the fitness program so that they can see how he would prep his food and all of that other good stuff. I actually was going to show you how I prep for 1 week because people think prepping is so hard. Baby, prepping take 2 hours to prep. To prep 21 meals. That's seven breakfasts, 7 lunches, and 7 dinners. That's it. Just take 2 hours when you know what you're doing. And this is what I was trying to tell them. I didn't start carpenter work when they started carpenter work online. The women doing carpenter work. I did that back in 19 and when it was 19, we in 2020 and things like that, but it was like 2019, not 2019, when it was 1980, I was doing carpenter work. I was prepping my food and stuff like that. So even though you see people do it now, I'm telling you, this was something that I did for a very long time. Because as I was in the store today, they was like, "How you that old and you look good?" I said, "Well, that's how God has blessed me to whereas when I speak to people about certain things, they realize I must know what I'm talking about because I'm able to take care of myself, and it's through everything that I'm teaching you and that I've learned." And in fact, I think that if I wasn't into ministry, I think I would be a fitness coach, or I would be ripped to shreds because that's how I was back then. But when I'm on these broadcasts for late nights and doing all of these things, it takes me away from doing, and I don't trust me. I won't. I rather the balance. I rather the balance because I'm not going to stop ministering. So I know that I love this so much. I'm so passionate about working out and fitness and everything that I probably believe would be a fitness coach in that arena. As far as what I'm saying, that's how much I love it, and I would be more ripped than I am now, or more toned than I am now, because I have to weigh everything that I'm doing with ministry and stuff like that. So if you do what I tell you to do without having to juggle everything I'm juggling, you're going to be fit to the T. You're going to be fine, honey. So, but make sure if you don't even get in this program, because the program is set right now. Later on, if you want to get in it, you can definitely get in it. But please don't go drink no tea and think you got to pass a drug test and you won't be able to pass it. Okay, that's all I'm telling you. But do believe that these workouts are a challenge because Minister Samuel was physically fit and he was saying this workout is the challenge. I knew he was going to say that because when I first started doing it, my mama can tell you, I would be like, and she said, "You gotta get it, you gotta get it, you gotta get it." And I was toe up. I think it took me about maybe 6 months before I was able to actually do the our ab workout, one of the ab workouts that we have formulated. It's a lot. And so, but I guarantee you, when y'all gonna see Minister Samuel, and I say anybody, I know Sister Phyllis on that, because there's only two people that's on level two from our other part of our program. And so, and I am too. So when we gonna show y'all our results, um if they stay to their program without drinking any extra beverages with sweeteners in it and stuff like that, no Red Bulls, no coffee with sugar and stuff like that, they're going to be ripped. Their stomachs are going to be ripped because they already lost the weight and now they're just trying to tone up. So that's all I wanted to come on here. I just jumped on here to tell y'all because I remember that tea that caused a positive drug test. And I just wanted to remind anybody that might be taking that for weight loss and thinking that's a quick fix or whatever. Do remember that there are other side effects that these people won't tell you sometimes. Okay. And I told the person to continue to take it, but I had forgot. I don't even know if they have to take a drug test for their job, but I had forgot about that. The drug test, some of the teas cause you to have a positive drug test. So anybody else need to hear that? That's what I wanted to share that with you for. Okay. So I'm gonna go. That was all this was about. It wasn't about ministry or anything. I just wanted to jump on here to tell y'all some stuff can be dangerous or can cause a positive drug test, especially you guys. And y'all gotta take a fitness test or whatever, or drug test, and them people will think you smoke some weed or something, because that's what it shows up as in your system, that you're smoking weed. And you could not be smoking it, but because of the teas, you would know that. Okay. So love you much. We'll be on tomorrow. I was really busy on today. And yeah, I got a lot to do even tonight. I have to record some stuff. So I better get off. We'll talk later. Y'all have a good night. Bye bye.